Okay, hi, my name's Rob. This is the English Polisher workshop, and today we're going to sort of do up a very basic table here in Harrogate at our family run business. Okay, so let's have a look at the table. Okay, so we've got a pretty basic farmhouse table here. As you can see, quite lots of watermarks, burn marks. It's fairly ruined. It's fresh out of an auction, probably late 1800s. It's got two little drawers at the front. It needs restoring, it needs some work doing, but it's going to be really simple and really quick. Okay, so we're going to strip it. That's the first thing. So you're going to need some wire wool, a scraper and some nitromose stripper. You can buy all these from a DIY shop, and some gloves because you don't want to get your hands messy and it can be quite stingy, can the stripper. So let's just show you a real quick, fast, basic way to strip off all that crap on that furniture. Okay, so on the table you can see we've got some pretty basic stuff: glove, a scraper, some stripper, tub to put the stripper in, and some wire wool. And now you can watch me just getting all the old polish off real quick and easy. Okay, so really simple as this first part. I'm just going to apply the stripper. Okay, one of the things I've done here is applied a lot of stripper because the best thing is to let the stripper work for you. So I've got a lot of it on. It's burning through the top of all this old crap and polish, and it's doing the work for me now. So we just wait, let it soak in a little bit, and then we can scrape it off next. So you can see this now, this big pile of gunk. So we're just going to get the wire wool, rub with the grime, wipe this excess stripper off, and we'll have a clean bare top. Okay, so the old polish is off now. You can see it's pretty dry. There's some watermarks here, an old ink mark, some more watermarks there. We'll keep a few of these marks in just for the sake of when the piece gets polished. It's going to give a more period finish. Turn the table upside down now, so we can do the legs and the base and do all the same that we did again on the base, so we'll do that real fast. Okay, so this is it's soaked up now, the base with the stripper again. So again, we're going to do the same method again. Just get this old polish off. We're going to use the wire wool again, and maybe a wire brush, which I forgot to show you before, which looks like this. Wire brush, very good. Right, this final wipe off's almost done. We're going to be ready for the next stage. Okay, so we've got this main part done. I'm just going to show you a bit of the close-up of the wood. We've sort of taken that polish off and left ourselves with a clean surface to work on. We've left sort of, I don't like to scrape right into the grooves of the wood because that's where most of the edge is, but as long as you get the old polish cleaned off, it's going to be cool then. But you can see there we're back to some form of bare wood, so I'm pretty pleased with that. So drawers, we're going to strip these next. If you come across these in the auction like these have been, they're glued on, don't worry about it. Obviously you could drill these out, put on some new knobs, anything you want. I quite like drawers to look like they've got some edge to them. You'll probably find that around here, some dirt and some old wax rub. So again, we're going to take this polish off. We're not going to worry about these glued on knobs. I'll show you a real simple way to rub around these so that you've got a nice clean finish, and also we've got some edge around handles again. Again, this is so simple. Off with the wire wool, on with the polish. It's pretty basic stuff. I can do it. Okay, so you can put this one down, let it soak for a minute, pick up the other one, we'll soak it up again. Soaked up, scrape off. Now all we've got to do is just wire wool them. If I can find my wire wool. Okay, so for the next part, I'm just using some real sort of soft grit paper, nothing harsh, nothing to scratch the surface. It's just going to really make a key for the next part that we're going to apply, which is going to be some stain. But let's just show you this quick method again with the grain. I'll show you now. Cool, smooth as a baby's bum. So we've got the table stripped, wire wooled. We've got it all back to its bare wood. We've taken off that old polish. Now we're left with what to do next. It'll be very easy just to polish this and make it like every other boring farmhouse table in the world, this colour. But we're gonna make it a nice colour, make it look period, turn it into a bit of an antique. So again, it's not difficult. All you need to do is choose a stain. So you can just choose any sort of stain. We're going to use an old brown mahogany stain. Fiddy's is a good company. It's UK, it's national. You can look on the internet, you can find it, you can order it, they'll deliver it. Very, very simple. To put this on, you'll just need a brush, a tub, some thicker gloves because it's pretty hardcore. So far, to strip this back, it's taken about 25 or 30 minutes. So half an hour's work. That's it. Okay, so let's have a look at the next bit. So I'll just show you now how to apply the stain. Whilst the table's upside down, that's easy because you don't want everything dripping all over. And it's nice to get in all the bits whilst it's sort of head height. You can see all the little grooves and not miss any parts. So again, real quick method. Let's show you how to apply that stain. So just with the brush first, just gonna get it into the grooves really. All the little creases. You don't have to sort of go crazy. The stain's on the leg, and now just wipe it off. Okay, so that's got a nice bit of colour in it, it's looking good. We'll repeat the process, spin the table around, a couple of minutes, we'll be done. Okay, so it's stained up now, good colour. As you can see, it just took 4 or 5 minutes really. You can leave this for 20 minutes and it'll just dry off on a nice day like this, breeze blowing in, bit of jazz music. Same method again, we're just going to stain the top with the grain, wipe it off. Okay, so for the next part we've come into another part of the workshop. We've just got the table upside down, it's all stained, and we're going to apply some polish now. I'm just using some French polish. I'm going to apply this coat French polish on with my mop brush here. I'm just going to make sure that there's not a lot of polish on the brush so we don't get any fatty edges. You'll see as I'm doing that. I'm using quite a fancy brush, it's squirrel hair, but even if you went into your DIY shop, you could get a brush as long as it's a nice mop head, soft, big, it'll be fine. Okay, so we've got a good mop, we've got some polish on, nothing's dripping. And you know, the easiest method really is just to sort of cut lightly around the edges, do all the outside parts first, and then as you put more and more of the polish onto the piece of furniture, you'll have less and less polish on this, and then that's when you can start getting into all the edges, and the less polish, less of a fatty edge, and the nicer the finish will be. So what we can do now is start to get the polish into the wood a little bit. So if you just keep on going round and round and round and look for little bits, you'll see it in the light from different angles. You can sort of see little parts where it needs some polish on. If you apply really thin coats, it'll dry faster in between coats. We're going to turn this table over now. We're going to get this mop, give it a coat of polish on the top, then we're going to let it dry. Yeah, we'll turn the table over. And again, I can show you exactly what to do to antique it at the end, but it's looking good.